The Prophecy of the Coming Messiah, Part 2. In the story of Adam and Eve in the garden, they were discovered to have eaten of the fruit Yehovah Elohim advised them to refrain from eating. The ultimate penalty for the serpent, or Satan as we know him, was detailed in Genesis, where Yehovah Elohim said to the serpent, "And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." Genesis 3:15. So we ask what this verse has to do with the coming of Messiah. Scripture plays out the theme of God's great plan formed before the foundation of the world. Genesis 3:15 has everything to do with the plan to send Yeshua Messiah to earth to redeem mankind. The verse speaks specifically of enmity or bad blood between the seed of the woman and the seed of Satan. This age-old war is one of the major themes of the Bible. Now that thousands of years have passed, we see the plan of God develop, and we now understand the seed of Satan and the seed of the woman and the conflict. Even though this may be the case of hindsight being 2020, that doesn't make Genesis 3:15 any less important or prophetic. Yehovah Elohim knew what he said, and he made it come to pass. Just because we didn't understand the meaning until many years after the first coming of Yeshua Messiah makes the verse Genesis 3:15 no less prophetic either. Although this prophecy has not yet seen its full completion, the rule of Satan and his seed will come to an end at the second coming of Messiah. The word seed refers to the offspring of both Satan and of the woman. Offspring relates to children, followers, or sowing seed. Yeshua sowed the seeds of the kingdom, and the fruit of the seed has become his followers. Satan's seed includes followers both spiritual and in the flesh. Satan's purpose on earth is to destroy Yeshua and God's plan of redemption. He's failed to accomplish the destruction of Messiah, but he will continue to attempt to harm the followers of Yeshua Messiah. The jewel in this passage, Genesis 3:15, is in the original Hebrew word akab, referring to the heel, indicating footsteps or following in someone's footprints. The heel is a weak point and is likely a target of a serpent in the grass, which might strike and bruise the heel, but it doesn't stop the footsteps or keep one from walking away only bruised. Isn't it ironic that believers in Yeshua follow in his footsteps, and even so, just as Yeshua Messiah's heel was wounded on the cross, believers are also the target of the serpent? We follow the Master in his footsteps, and we are attacked by the serpent at the heel every day, but we don't give up in following the Master. We as followers are in the position of crushing Satan's head just as Messiah did on the cross. Our opportunities come about at the right time, brought to us by God's plan. We mustn't fail to make every occasion to stamp out the head of the serpent. When Yeshua Messiah comes, this conflict will end for the millennium, when the children will not be harmed by the serpent. As the seed of Messiah, we are vulnerable to attacks of the enemy. He will always try to bruise the heels of those who follow in the footsteps of Yeshua Messiah by disputing our testimony, by distracting our focus on and disrupting our walk with Yeshua. If we are faithful, the efforts of the enemy will be futile and fruitless. It's so comforting to know that we are protected by the one who has gone before us and run the race. We must run our race knowing that we may be bruised, but we can still finish our race even if we have to limp across the finish line, supported by Yeshua Messiah. We mustn't quit or give in to hindrances when walking with Yeshua Messiah. The prophetic coming of Messiah for the millennium assures us of the promise written in Isaiah 11:18. The nursing child shall play by the cobra's hole, and the weaned child shall put his hand in the viper's den. Satan's plan is already defeated, and Yeshua Messiah has won the victory. We wait patiently for his return to fulfill the restoration of earth and the establishment of his reign as King of Kings. You can trust Yehovah Elohim's prophetic word that he will continue to accomplish what he promised. Joshua 23:14 says, "And now I am about to go the way of all the earth, and you know in your hearts and souls, all of you, that not one word has failed all of the good things that the Lord your God promised concerning you. All have come to pass for you. Not one of them has failed." Please join us next time for Prophecy of the Coming Messiah. May God bless you and keep you, and make his face shine upon you. Yivarech Adonai vayishmerecha. Yaher Adonai Panavelecha vikunecha, Yis Adonai, Panavelecha vesim lecha shalom.